Namanda, Snamanda, 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 Snamanda. Namanda, Namanda. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the first service of September. And today is supposed to be, no, tomorrow, supposed to be Labor Day, right? The Labor Day weekend. Usually, we don't have many service attending the service physically because of the Labor Day weekend, but this year, doesn't matter. You can watch the service anywhere and actually anytime too. So I hope you are enjoying the first Sunday of September. And today we are going to chant or sing Vandana Ti-sarana first, and then followed by Junirai. And Vandana and Ti-sarana you will see on the screen, and Junirai you will see on the screen. But if you prefer the physical copy or looking actual book, then please open up page 167 for Vandana Ti-sarana and 67 for Junirai. Okay. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa Buddham saranam gacchami. Dhammam saranam gacchami. Sangam saranam gacchami. And now we are going to chant Junirai, which is on page 67. Keshu tengin shokugyo Amida sen ryozoku son Zai hi mi meu anakok Muryo bushi shui ne Konjiki shinryo gyo sen no Shamata gyo gyo zobu Ryomoku jo nyaku shou renge Koga chourai midaso Menzen enjo gyo mangat Iko yu gyo 商業天空空しらこがちょうらいみだそう観音頂戴観地宇治修十名相法称号のぶくげどまけうまこがちょうらいみだそう無び無く交渉上習得形受け女国小さ利益徳自在こがちょうらいみだそう実法名門菩薩衆無料小魔女三段一生修上願力自こがちょうらいみだそう根体法見地小家前言症状名う大座おひざ上行船のこがちょうらいみだそう実法将来勝負し権限人図し安楽戦後尊厳上苦行こがちょうらいみだそう小無常無我と薬行水願伝養老一種説法無名字こがちょうらいみだそう非尊無説無悪名薬無行人悪道不衆人死信教非尊こがちょうらいみだそう非尊無量法勉強無少種悪知識往生不退死菩提こがちょうらいみだそうがせ非尊苦独自 修善無変行海水小逆前後小乗者衛生主上小非公ナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブ願にしく独平等性祭道本菩提心往生安楽ナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマン。Now I like to read our pledge. I think it's on the screen. So let's read our pledge. Our pledge. Breaking out of my shell, I will share a warm smile and speak gentle words just like the kind Buddha. Not becoming lost in my greed, anger, and ignorance. I shall think and act with an open mind just like the calm and peaceful Buddha. Not putting myself first, I will share in the joy and sadness of others, just like the compassionate Buddha. Realizing the gift of life I have received, I shall strive to live each day to its fullest, like the Buddha who tirelessly works to liberate all. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Good morning, everyone. And yeah, that's right. Okay, no screen sharing for today. And I hope you are enjoying the beginning of the new school year. And even though it's virtual, I think it's good to have learning opportunities with other students and teachers. I'm not sure if you have ever watched a movie called The Karate Kid. Not the one with Jaden Smith and Jackie Chan, but the original one with Ralph Macchino and Pat Morita as Miyagi-sensei. Now, the new series of this movie called The Cobra Kai is on the Netflix, so some of you might have seen it. And in the Cobra Kai, Daniel teaches one of the kids, Robbie, how to cut bonsai tree. And Robbie said he doesn't know how to cut. So Daniel tell Robbie to visualize what he wants that bonsai tree to look like. And all he needs to do is to make it happen. So visualizing and cutting the bonsai tree is actually the metaphor of what your future to look like and make it happen. And actually, I thought this is a really important lesson. I heard that the Japanese gardeners, when they plan landscaping, they think about what the garden looks like in 50 years, and they create the garden as they imagined. So the imagination is the key. You know, all the great athletes, they do image training before the competition. They visualize their future and to make it happen. And they make great efforts towards achieving the goal. So I know learning something online is tough, but we cannot complain the situation. Now we are living in the situation. So we got to do what we need to do. So please visualize what you want to be in the future. And please think about what you need to do to achieve that goal. And process of making efforts will be the great soil for you to grow. So please enjoy your new year of school, even it's virtual for now. And remember to visualize what you want to be and what you need to do to achieve that goal and make efforts towards it. Okay? So now let's close children's talk with Gassho and Nembutsu. So please put your palms together. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda. Namanda. Now, I would like to share a Wasan poem written by Shinran Shonin, and which is on page 355 of collected works of Shinran. So please join me in Gassho again. Please put your palms together. When we say Namo Amida Butsu, the countless Buddhas throughout the 10 quarters surrounding us 100-fold, 1,000-fold, rejoice in and protect us. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda. So, as I shared the story from the Cobra Kai, I've been watching episodes of the Cobra Kai on Netflix. It's fun to watch if you have watched and enjoyed the original movie, The Karate Kid. You know, it's too bad Pat Morita passed away before this series that he could not be in the show as Mr. Miyagi. But anyway, it's really convenient. If you have smartphone or tablets, you can download Netflix, Amazon Prime, or Disney Plus, or whatever platforms you like, and watch movies anytime and anywhere. And actually, smartphone is really amazing tool. I use iPhone 8 Plus, and some people might have same iPhone 8 Plus, but what is inside depends on each individual's. Because we can download whatever application the one wants to use and delete what the one don't need it. So this is the smartphone, tablet. That's really amazing tool and convenient tool. But when we get too used to it, or too used to the life with smartphones, I am worried if everybody starts to think our lives in the same way as smartphones. Look everything and everyone as application on the smartphone. Pick and choose what is useful and what is useless in our lives. And begin to accept even Buddhism teaching just as an application on the smartphone. You know, all the application in the smartphones, I click when I need it, and then the application operates. So the center of operation is this being, I, right? And if we start to think Buddhism teaching in this way, I am always in the center. And we only use Buddhism teaching when we need it. So we have a risk of twisting the Buddhism teaching around and use the teaching to justify one's own idea. But Buddhism is not the application which operates when I need it. It is more like antivirus software. It is operating all the time and tells us when it detects the virus. As Shinran Shogin's Wasang I shared today said, we are always in the protection of the Buddhas. And difference between antivirus software and Buddha Dharma is that antivirus software removes the viruses, but the Buddha Dharma, even though the Buddha detects the virus, or more familiar to call it blind passions, or the three poisons, it is up to us how to deal with it. The path of sages, that's one of the paths in Buddhist tradition. How they deal with the blind passions. So the path of sages, they teaches us to remove the blind passions. So I could say that this is a teaching to create the path towards enlightenment by our own power. On the other hand, the parallel path, we are told that we are incapable of removing the blind passions by our own power. That is why Amida Buddha established the primal vow to save all beings, embrace all beings with keep holding the blind passions. And Amida Buddha, all the Buddhas are calling us in Nembutsu. Come this way and go that way, right? So we just walk along the path which is created by Amida Buddha. And then there are two types of people within the parallel path. One is to be too proud of the primal vow of Amida and think that Amida Buddha established the primal vow for bad people. So we should do whatever bad things we can do. And this actually happened around Honen Shogin and Shinran Shogin's time in 13th century. And Honen Shogin and Shinran Shogin strictly admonished this kind of understanding. And another type is to realize how deep one's own blind passions are rooted. Self-reflect one's own daily action and appreciate Amida Buddha for establishing the vow to save us. And this is the understanding, or this is the path of Jodo Shinshu Buddhist. If I was asked to explain Jodo Shinshu only in few words, I probably would say self-reflection and appreciation. But I need to put parentheses after the word appreciation and say, through receiving the working of Amida Buddha. Just as a computer don't realize there's virus without antivirus software, we don't realize our own blind passions. But through receiving the working of Amida Buddha in Nembutsu, we are nurtured to be the person of self-reflection and appreciation. And we eventually become humble person. But actually, if I say, I am a humble person, that means I'm not humble, right? But you know what I want to say. But this is important teaching in modern day world. As I mentioned, my worries, the world is already starting to be like smartphones, just like removing useless application from our smartphones. We often exclude those who have different opinions. We use religious teachings to prove one's righteousness to the world. But before looking outside of the self, we need to look inside of ourselves. Just as a computer affected by a virus spread the virus to the other computers, we who have blind passions, who have the mind of self-centeredness, spread the virus of self-centeredness. That is why we need to self-reflect our daily actions, self-reflect what we have inside of us through receiving the working of Amida Buddha in Nembutsu first. And when we truly realize our nature of having deep-rooted blind passions, we realize how great and compassionate Amida Buddha's primal vow is. And Shinran Shogin, our founder, he accepted anything around him as the manifestation of Buddhas. They take the form as family, friends, people we dislike, plants, animals, weather, nature, and so on. And they are surrounding us and protecting us. They are recommending us to accept the working of Amida Buddha in Nembutsu. So we accept the working with gratitude and recite Namo Amida Butsu. This is the life of Jodo Shinshu Buddhist. So let's close my talk with Gassho and Nembutsu. So please put your palms together. When we say Namo Amida Butsu, the countless Buddhas throughout the 10 quarters surrounding us 100-fold, 1,000-fold, rejoice in and protect us. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu. So this will conclude today's morning service. Announcements for tomorrow, next week. Next Sunday, we are going to observe the Shotsuki monthly memorial service for those who have passed away on the month of September. It doesn't mean, those who lost a family or friends, loved ones in September can attend the service. Everybody is welcome to watch the service, but the focus will be those who have lost their loved ones in September. And my talk usually focuses on talking about, the Pure Land teaching. And also after the service, we will have a Dharma exchange virtually through Zoom. I have not set the meeting yet, but I will send the link. I think I will distribute the link. Actually, Angie will probably, but I will set up the meeting and distribute the Zoom link. So I am looking forward to seeing you online. YouTube, I only can see camera, but Zoom, I can see your face. So I'm looking forward to seeing you, even though it's virtually. So this is it for today's announcements. So let's close today's service with Gassho and Nembutsu. So please join me in Gassho. Please put your palms together again. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Okay, thank you for attending today's service, and I hope you will have a great rest of the day. So thank you.